Hello intermediate cello players, and I hope you're doing well. This is a little tutorial on the good, the bad and the ugly. Okay, so at the start we've got a whole bar's rest, but it's repeated, so in essence it's 2 bars rest. And then when we come in, we've got a double stop note, which is when we play 2 notes at the same time, and it's our D string and our A string. So we're playing those at the same time. So let's try that after 4. So we've got 2 walks. Ba, ba. Okay, so after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it's piano as well, so we don't need to be too quiet. Because we don't need to use any fingers for quite a bit. So if you just want to leave your hand here resting on your cello, that's totally fine. So from the start, we've got 2 walks and then 2 beats rest. Then we have to wait a whole bar before doing it again, and that's the pattern that repeats before A. Okay. So from our first time we come in, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we've just arrived at A. Okay. So if you want to rewind that and play it along with me, that's fine. So now we're at A, we're at forte, so we need to be pressing a bit harder with our bow, putting more pressure on to make the sound louder. And our rhythm is walk, 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 running. Okay, so we've got that for the first 3 bars. Then we change notes to open D string and open G. So it's still a double stop, which means playing 2 notes, but it's these middle 2 strings. Then it goes back to the D and A. Then at bar 15 we go to the G string and the C string. Then straight back up to the D and A. Then we change to just the A string. Then 2 walks on A and D. Then the second half of the rhythm on the D string and the G string. So let's try that again. So this is bar 18, the last bar of line 3. We've got. So it's walk, walk, walk. Okay. And then at 19, it ends just with our original pattern. So let's try A now, all the way through. I'll count us in after 4, and then we'll try it together. So 1, 2, 3, sorry, just note, don't forget it's forte, so we've got to play louder than we were at the start. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's A. I hope you got on okay there. At B, we've now moved into using our fingers, so we need to get our fingers ready. So we're changing mainly between the notes D and 1 on the G string, which is our low A. So when you see the note in the middle of the stave, that's our home note D, and the one that's lower is our 1 on G. So at B we go from then we have that pattern again. This is line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for bar 23. D, D, A, A. Okay. Then we've got D, D, A again. D, D, A. But then we've got the note right at the bottom of the stave, which is our C string. Back to 1 on G. Okay, so here we're kind of just providing the bass line to the melody that's going on in different instruments. So it's really important that we're nice and strong here. Okay, so we've got Ds, one on Gs, and Cs. Okay, so let's try putting B together after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. So if we're moving now onto our C section, we're changing between open D, open G. Sometimes we've got 2 of each note. Sometimes we just change one after the other. Okay, so let's try to see if we can read C and just go for it and play it and sight read it. Okay, so this is C after 4. Just doing the first 4 bars. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I hope you got an okay with that. Then we've got our 4 beat rest, and then we've got 2 sleeves that are joined together, so a really long note, 8 beats long. That is actually on our note A, but it's got a flat sign next to it, so it means we need to put our first finger back for a low A on the G string, which is A flat. Okay, you might want to use 2 bows because it's quite a long note. So, from that note we've got 8 beats on the low A, then we go to a tremolo on our open A string. And it's got forte piano with a crescendo written above, which means we've got to start loud, then get quiet, and then build up again. Okay? So this is from that low A flat, so the long 8 beat note, first finger behind the red on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Crescendo! Okay? Brilliant. Good job. So now at D, very, very similar to our A section. I think let's try and see if we can read it straight off. So at least let's try the first 4 bars of D. So our double stop on D and A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so at 41, we've got our same pattern again, which is our... At 42, we've got 4 finger and on the D string and 4 finger on the G string. I would choose one of those notes because it's quite hard to squeeze your finger down, your pinky finger with both of those. So choose either the higher note or the lower note, which is 4 on the G. Okay, so if we put in bar 41 and 42 together, it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you're doing the lower part, okay, and then carrying on from 43, we can sight read that to the end of D, I think. Let's try it. So this is bar 43. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should recognise that from when we played exactly the same pattern at A, section A. E, nice and easy, we've got a 10-bar rest, and then an F, which is to finish it off, to finish the piece off, we've just got a tremolo on our D string. Make sure it's right at the tip of the bow, pressing really gently because it's pianissimo, which is super quiet. And we've got to hold that for 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 beats, so quite long. So save your energy. so you can practice that part in your own time. So that's pretty much everything from the good, the bad and the ugly. I think things to remember is the double stopping. It's important to make sure that we've got our bow evenly on both of those strings so that we get an even sound. So even if you just look at your bow, make sure it's touching both of those strings, because if it's just touching one, you're not going to get both of those notes. You need to get that angle just right so it's touching both strings. And it is quite difficult. Like, it will take a bit of practice to try and get an even sound across both strings, but I trust that you can do this. And we have done double stopping before, but yeah, it's a case of just practicing that, making sure the angle is just right. Don't worry if it takes a little while to get it, because if you're just playing the D or the A, you're still playing the right note. But let's just try and get both of those notes nice and clear. Okay, well, happy practicing, and I hope to see you guys soon. Well done, see you later.